Oh, girl, I'd be in trouble if you left me now. 'Cause I don't know where to look for love. I just don't know how.
Welcome to Virginia, bitch. Hello, hello. Welcome to Virginia, bitch. Hello, hello. Welcome to Virginia, bitch. Hello, hello. Welcome to Virginia, bitch.
Woo! Fire, son. We going platinum.
Welcome to Virginia.
I'm saying the album's got to be coming out. You can go by your original name, or you got a stage name now.
I'm gonna go by Deep Throat.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, shit. Pause Alina on that. Man, pause, man. Throw the
I don't know. I've never been a singer in my entire life. I used to try to rap, but used to make beats, but I don't know.
There's a whole lot of used tos.
Yeah.
We got to do some present day type shit.
Used to make podcasts too.
Yeah, we still podding there, goddammit.
Mm-hmm.
No, can't stop, won't stop.
Rockefeller Records, baby.
Nah, we ain't doing all that. Anyway, what's been going on, man? Welcome to Virginia Podcast. It's your boy Jim Cat.
It's your boy Todd.
I don't think you know who you are today.
I don't. Man, many names.
I've been very off this week, this month.
Tell everybody what happened.
I ain't telling nobody nothing. Let's just say this: a series of events happened.
A series of unfortunate events
that altered some things in my life, and it's pissing me off. But I don't care. I'm gonna bounce right back from it. I'm already on the road to bouncing back from it. Everything is in play.
Well, when you have a goal in mind or something that you just love to do, there's just certain kind of feeling inside of you that it's like breathing, it's like eating, drinking water. You need to do it. You know, I mean, it's kind of like that for us. You know, we need to be out here creating.
I'm set up that way. Like when things aren't good or something's messed up, I can't think until I get it figured out.
Exactly.
Like I gotta get it straight. Like I can't just sit around and say, ooh, no, I gotta get on my grind until I get it popping again.
And so I've realized over time that used to be one of my major issues that caused anxiety and what have you, procrastinating and sitting there worrying about shit instead of getting up and trying to fix it.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's the worst. I got to do that, or I'll just worry myself to death.
Oh, hell yeah.
Other than that, man, I'm still out here trapping in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Distributing nothing but that good work. And I'm talking about news, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about education. I'm talking about knowledge. I'm talking about dropping jewels. I ain't talking about no drizz naives. I ain't talking about no drugs, cuz.
I'm talking about flipping tricks and burying dicks.
I don't know what this dude is talking about today, but I mean, hopefully he figured it out, cuz.
I'm in my old school R&B type mood right now.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, you got the album shit. All I want to do is sing back up. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What am I gonna sing? I thought I was back up.
No, you gonna sing. You Barry White, literally.
I could get my Statler brothers on.
You catch that?
I'm Barry Black.
I'm Barry Black. You Barry White. Yeah, that'd be dope. We the duo, baby. We'll be the best. I think we should do it. The album.
The new Statlers.
The Catler. We the Catler brothers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all.
Listen to that. Let's go.
Playing solitaire till dawn with the deck of 51.
Listen to that. That's like a trombone right there, boy. Boy, it's like a trombone. It's golden.
Smoking cigarettes and drinking Mountain Dew.
I don't know anything about this. What is that?
It was on Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay.
Statler Brothers, Flowers on the Wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Been a long time.
92.
I haven't heard that record in years.
So we're kind of all over the place today, as you can see.
Yeah, we discombobulated because we were supposed to have an interview. Hopefully we'll get it popping. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
But, you know, these things arrive. And when they do, we always have a plan to entertain and do what we got to do anyway.
Oh, yeah. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. You were tuned in to Welcome to Virginia, 99 FM.
All right, whatever. But, I didn't really do my job this week because so much stuff was going on, but I'm always online looking at people. I saw some funny stuff, man.
Like what?
I saw where, and I don't even want to say it's funny because I like this dude, T.K. Kirkland. You know T.K. Kirkland?
Mm-mm.
He's a comedian, and he's the one who got that catchphrase, "Who raised you?" Like he'd be talking about people.
Yeah.
But he's a big time comedian, and a video surfaced of a guy talking about how he knocked him out or something like that.
Shit.
And they show other footage of them actually fighting and stuff like that. But TK says the guy came up behind him and hit him with a pipe in the back of the head.
God damn.
And stuff like that. But sources say that didn't happen. That dude came up, he did sneak him, but it was his fist. Came up behind him, hit him with his fist, and knocked him out cold.
Why?
Because TK was screwing his girlfriend, apparently. But they said that they was, you know what I'm saying, hitting off girls and passing them around back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
I guess apparently he fell for this girl. He must really like this girl, and got a little mess. He got a little, he started slacking on his pimping. And caught feelings. And so, you know what I'm saying, whatever transpired. And so they've been going back and forth on the internet. It's just funny because TK's 63 years old.
God damn.
Talking about calling this dude out to the street and having a fade one-on-one.
Well, you know, with modern medicine and all that and health care and all that shit, people age a lot slower nowadays.
Yo, he looks like he's 40, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He works out all the time. He don't look 60-something. Plus, when you use that, what's that shit you put in your beard that keeps it black? That stuff that Puff and
Touch of Gray,
DJ Khaled and all them
that ain't
use.
it. I don't know.
I can't think of the name, but yeah, they all put that shit in their beard to keep them looking 20 years younger and so
forth. Big
forth.
ass white patch right here. I need to.
Well, I've embraced the gray. I'm 42 years old. I ain't tripping off none of that. You know what I'm saying?
It's that salt and pepper distinguished kind of look.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But that shit is funny to see these two old dudes going back and forth at it like they finna run a fade. If they do, we'll be exclusive on that too.
Yeah, I mean, imagine, you know, here 50, 100 years from now when people are living well into their hundreds, you know, you'll hear people living to 140, 150 all day, and it'll be 100-year-olds running around here in the streets.
Highly doubt it. You see Charleston White in the news?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This dude supposed to be boxing this guy, right? I don't know who the guy is he's supposed to box. But they was squared up. You know how they do the square off where they, like the press conference type thing? They're on the stage, it's him and there's a dude across from him. And dude's just throwing up his hands or whatever. Charleston White pulls out the pepper spray and hits the guy. Pepper sprays the dude runs off into the crowd. It was hilarious. I'm like, man, y'all supposed to have a boxing match and he done pepper sprayed dude.
Yeah, he's gonna watch. He's gonna actually have the boxing match. They're gonna start boxing. Fucking Charleston White. He's gonna pull out the fucking
he gonna
flip knife and
he gonna start getting his behind whipped to one of them rounds, and then come out the next round and jab somebody with a
got a rusty
poker.
fork in his fucking shorts.
Yeah, he wild like that, man. I would have never, man. He always got a weapon on him somewhere. I wouldn't fool with that dude.
It's like we back in the day we had Mike Tyson biting people's ears off. Now you got pepper spray. Jesus, it's
the slow progression of things, or the natural progression of things.
Natural evolution.
With social media, man, it's like people are always looking for that moment, that viral moment. So,
and it's kind of sad because it drives some people to do ridiculous, outlandish, embarrassing things just for 5-10 minutes of fame. Yeah, like me singing at the beginning of this video.
Oh, that was just natural and dope. And see, those are the most viral moments happen when you're not trying to create them anyway. Oh yeah. If you just keep the camera rolling and just naturally do stuff, something will pop off that you didn't even expect to.
And that's why people love reality TV. Like our last interview with Orion Harden from 60 Days In.
Shout out Orion.
Yeah, that was an amazing interview. Really, really deep, insightful, a lot of knowledge there.
Very intuitive.
I mean, you can't go through life like that and not come out the other side with so much wisdom and
you know
experience.
What I think what was dope about him and what's different about him and because I've seen those shows a million times prior to him being on it, is that they show where he's left the jail. All the people that were a part of the program have left. But there was still dudes in that jail talking about Orion, how they wish he was still there, how he was the big homie, how they gonna miss him and stuff like that. So when you able to go somewhere for that short period of time, and have an impact on grown men's lives that way, you gotta be a special type dude. So shout out to Orion for that, man.
What I loved was the way he would talk about the younger guys in there, you know, and he looked at them like, oh, this, you know, they're my son's age, you know, so, you know, maybe I can use some of my, you know, intelligence and wisdom to kind of educate these guys a little bit, because there's nothing better in this world than uplifting your community and just trying to do better for your people.
And see, and there's one thing to have knowledge and to have been through a whole lot of stuff, but he's one of those type of people that has the personality that he could just walk into a room and naturally people just kind of take to, you know what I'm saying, his personality. You can tell it's real and it's genuine.
Oh yeah.
And the way he comes across, I feel like he was really able to speak to anybody, have any kind of conversation without even being a thought in their mind that he was from a program or he was trying to run game or anything.
Yeah.
So once again, shout out to you, Orion.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying? That was fire. I fuck with you 100%. Hopefully you keep doing big things and we get you back when you even reach a higher plateau.
Definitely.
But anything you got going on, if you want to say that, I'm gonna feel free to do so, man. We always here. That's what this platform is for.
That's one thing I've been thinking about lately is, you know, trying to keep my health up and trying to just stay healthy, not just for me, but for my family, for my friends, everybody. I mean, I got a whole list of regimen of vitamins and minerals and shit I take. Like I take magnesium every single day. It's one of the most important minerals you can have in your body.
Oh, you need sea moss.
Yeah, well, sea moss, I think it has magnesium in it, but
yeah, if you just take sea moss, it has all of that.
But see, I kind of realized over time that, you know, the older you get, the wiser, the smarter, the more experienced you are, but you kind of have less time to make use of all that. So
and energy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you got to find that perfect balance and moment.
That's where I'm at in life, man. Because you know what I'm saying. To say a little bit without saying a lot, man. Been a lot of things I've done in life where I didn't take care of myself, and then having a lot of health issues that I couldn't even avoid.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get myself together because I got a whole lot of things I want to do, and sometimes just the energy and all of that stuff ain't there. And when you physically don't feel good, it screws up your mental.
Oh hell yeah.
That's why being in a great physical condition is so important, because you can't think clearly and do anything at a high level if you don't physically feel great. So
you know, like all the mental issues that people face, depression, anxiety, and all that,
comes from the body.
Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, most of it comes from the body. Just letting yourself go, basically.
People don't understand the foods and stuff that you eat and what causes depression and all of these type of things. Like a lot
of it is inactivity, just not fucking getting up and doing anything.
Yeah, because if you ever notice, like you can have terrible anxiety, feel down and out, but if you actually get out of the house and do something, the sunshine,
even just go to Walmart and,
it'll make you feel better, man. But just sitting around, because all you have is time to think when you're just sitting there and your mind isn't giving you anything positive, because you're not seeing anything positive, you're not seeing anything good, you're just sitting in there thinking about the terrible things that's going on. So
like for me, a few years ago, I kind of up and left the country and lived in Canada for like 5 months, and I didn't have a job.
Wildest shit ever.
I know, yeah. You're about the only person I talked to when I was there. But yeah, I didn't work. You know, I kind of sat around smoking weed all day, watching movies and walking the dogs, playing video games. I exercised here and there, but it was fucking sun rose at 9:30 a.m., set at 4 p.m. And I don't know how anybody can live like that for a long time, because I had to get the hell out of there.
That shit is crazy.
It's I don't know, big picture wise, it was just not very good for my mental health, because I wasn't doing anything to improve myself or doing anything to help my family.
Yeah.
So
was that doing that? Was it good to get away for a little bit though? Or was it?
Yeah. It gave me a really good perspective on my whole life, and I guess what was important to me and what wasn't, because you know, there would be times where I'd be missing my kids so much, you know, I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a father. I got a daughter and a son, and I love them more than anything else in the world. So.
I know that's got to be hard, because for me, the longest I've ever been away from my child is when I've been in the hospital. And that's always been the roughest part of being anywhere, is not being able to see my daughter.
Oh, God, yeah.
But another thing I wanted to ask you about that, not that I'm trying to interview you, but is that somewhere that now that you're in a better place, would you like to go back there now that you're, you know what I'm saying, in a better place? Is that somewhere you'd like to visit again?
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's one of the last big kind of, well, besides Antarctica, you have the Alaska, the wilderness up there, and just massive, vast stretches of land that people have barely explored, and it's just, you know, a fucking wilderness. I walked. Yeah. True story, I was walking a Rottweiler through the bush. They call, you know, it's fucking forest, but they call it bush.
The bush, yeah.
And it was, you know, pretty dense. It was right beside the river up there. I can't remember the name of it right now. Anyway, so I rounded this corner and I heard this weird sound in the distance, kind of like some kind of animal. and I was walked around this corner, and about 30 feet in front of me was a fucking moose.
Damn.
It was about 7 or 8 feet tall, and you don't realize how massive these things
I can
are
imagine.
until like you think an elephant's big. A fucking moose makes it look like a.
Damn.
I don't even know, man, but that was one of the scariest
Did you
times of
drop
my
your
fucking
britches?
life. I almost did, yeah.
That's got to be great. What did the moose do?
Well, it just stood there looking all regal and majestic, and it just slowly turned his head and just gave me one of them, what the fuck you doing here?
Like,
kind of looks.
like you got about 5 seconds to get up out of here.
and me and the little Rottweiler I was walking, we literally just stopped and looked at each other.
Like, yo.
And we were like, yeah, wrong way.
Yeah. That was probably the only time you ever looked at a Rottweiler like you ain't shit at this moment. You got about good as much chance as I do at this moment. Good.
You know, if a moose charges you, that's like getting fucking slammed by a car, basically.
Yeah, it's like getting hit by a Mack truck or something.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
So I paused there. You know, I had to take just a moment to kind of take in everything, because that's a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
You know, so I just stopped, looked right dead in his fucking eyes, turned around, just slow as shit, and just slowly walked away. And thank God the fucking dog didn't bark or react. It was
because he could have went crazy and caused a whole
Jesus.
different type of scene.
right. You know, we both would have been buried in the fucking Canadian wilderness somewhere.
Golly.
Woo.
Hey, you ain't never tell me that before. That's crazy.
I'm proud to admit though that I did not leave skid marks in my briefs that day.
So you say.
Or maybe I did. I just buried them up there.
Goodness gracious.
No, yeah. That's. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of wildlife like that around Virginia, and I mean here and there, but nothing as scary and as fucking dangerous and
You mostly gonna
deadly
see
as that.
deers here. There's nothing to walk out into your backyard and see a family,
Oh God, yeah.
a deer, and all that good stuff. Some people who live out in the county, they be seeing them bears all the time.
Yeah, like black bears. I think they get kind of big, but it's like I did hear another story too when I was up there about a butcher. He had about a 5-foot pile of cowhide. You know, when they fucking skin the cow and all that shit, they just throw the hide to the side.
Yeah.
And a woman walked out one day, and about 40, 50 feet from the shed was a massive pile of cowhides, and right beside it was a grizzly bear.
Damn.
And if you think moose are scary, grizzly bears, they're one of the most dangerous animals on earth.
That would be the end of me right there. I saw a grizzly bear. Man, please.
And the crazy thing is, she just stopped, the bear stopped, turned to her, fucking stood up. You know, they're about 8 foot tall when they stand up. And the guy ran up behind her, had a rifle. I don't know what kind of rifle, but he fired one shot over its head. And the grizzly bear didn't flinch, didn't move anything, just stood there. Fired another shot over its head, and it just, you know, slowly, chill as shit, turned around, just strolled away.
Damn. Unfazed.
Yeah.
You got to be a bad motherfucker.
That's enough of my crazy, weird stories for today.
I like them stories though, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
When we have the official Todd interview, we're gonna have to dig deeper into that. You know what I'm saying?
Toddcast.
The Toddcast podcast. We're gonna have to dig deeper into that and explore all these different things that you went through.
I mean, I could fill a couple Encyclopedia Britannicas with everything I'd fucking.
We're gonna have to do both of our interviews. I never did mine either, really officially. I just did the country cat interview, which is my alter ego. You know what I'm saying?
Then fucking Jelly Roll came along and just stole all
my shit, and people just acted like I wasn't the first to do it, and they loved him, and he shut me up. Shout out Jelly Roll, he sang his ass off.
Yeah.
I'm still coming out with the Country Cat EP. I know I've been procrastinating. I can't find no good country beats though. That's why I'm thinking about investing in that MPC Key 61.
Yeah.
I'm like this close to buying it because I can make my own beats. It has the MPC inside of it. Because what I want to like the hooks and the things I want to sing, I can play the melodies exactly the way I want them.
Oh hell
Instead of trying to conform to other beats or find something that kind of works, I can do my own shit exactly how I want to.
I mean, you know, you could go out here and invest thousands of dollars in new Fender Telecasters and fucking Korg Tritons and all these, you know, different instruments and shit. But at the end of the day, why does it fucking matter if you don't know what the hell you want to make?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, we need to find a live guitar player too for beats.
Man, that would be so dope. I always wanted to do that back in the day.
Cause I got so many melodies, I don't know how to play them, but I can fucking damn sure can bang out the pads to them.
Hell yeah! Like I love making beats on the MPC, and I love playing the keyboard. I can mess with the guitar a little bit. Like I can play little riffs on the guitar for melody and stuff like that. Just never took it completely serious.
Oh yeah. All right, we're closing in on about 22 minutes here. I have had a few people mention lately that they like to see longer podcasts and just more material, I guess.
Yeah.
And
which is perfectly fine because like I said, we're still fairly new to this thing. You know what I'm saying? We only a year into this thing. People have done this for years and years and years. So we're trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work. So some podcasts that we do are going to be longer than others, and especially when we do more structured podcasts. And I'd like to do interviews that are a little longer, so that because I want to dive deeper into the lives of the people that we interview, instead of just getting like clear-cut answers of what happened here, what happened there. I want them to really expound on the things that they've been through in their life. So.
Those nitty-gritty details that you normally wouldn't go out telling people, but I mean that's the shit that connects us all.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I spent a week in prison, Canadian prison, because I ended up getting deported when I was up there. I just fucking started hitchhiking down Highway 16, which is also called the Highway of Tears, because 30 or 40 indigenous people had been kidnapped and murdered along that highway over the last 30 or 40 years. Yeah, this is all fucking real crazy shit, serial killers.
You lucky somebody didn't up and murder your ass.
Well, I had a few guys stop and give me rides and pickups because shit, I didn't have no car. I didn't
What'd
have no
you have
bike,
to do
nothing.
for that ride, Todd?
Not a fucking thing.
Yeah. They said, you sure got a pretty mouth.
ooh, hey boy, hey, you need a ride, eh?
That's how they was talking?
Goddamn Canadians.
Damn.
But anyway, so I made it almost 100 miles in one day, just hitchhiking and walking and shit. And next, fucking found this little local hospital, slept in the lobby all night. Next day, I went down to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police office. And I was like, hey guys, can you give me a ride to the border?
I'm a fugitive of the law.
Yeah, so they were like, no, we can damn sure arrest you and put you into prison for a week and deport you though.
Shit.
So that was kind of fucking dumb, but
how you get over there anyway? You ain't gotta that's not considered out the country?
No, I have a passport.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, I mean it's only like $150. It's not hard to get.
So did you do that before, or you already had one?
I went and got my passport 3 months before I left.
Dang, so you had pre-calculated all this stuff. You use, I know how you are. You like,
I don't do anything without a reason.
You like old boy from Breaking Bad. You was planning all this stuff out in advance.
Walter motherfucking White.
Yeah, you like Walter White. Yeah, see, it's slowly coming out. I'm gonna get all this information.
I need to shave my head and grow my little Walter White out.
I would if I were you. It'd be a good look. It ain't like it won't grow back.
I know, right?
It probably take you like a couple months to grow it back.
Yeah. So anyway, I was in this fucking Royal Canadian Mounted Police Station, looking at this massive. I have a couple pictures too. Looking at this massive missing persons board and just so many pictures of people who had gone missing up there over the years. And I wanted to be like, what the fuck are y'all doing sitting around? Y'all need to be out here to look for these people.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. If you look on the internet, Highway of Tears. It's a big thing up there. It's you'll see a red dress hanging from signs and trees and shit, and it represents all the women who were murdered, raped and whatnot. Horrible stuff.
They probably picked them up just like you. Hey, you need a ride, eh?
Yeah.
And get them in the car.
Yeah.
Damn.
Start asking me creepy questions. Anyway, so they fucking put me in this tiny little jail cell by myself for 3 days. Then they sent me to Prince George Regional Correctional Center for a week, and that's basically like a prison. And yeah, and I was in there with murderers, arsonists, all kinds of shit.
You make it sound like it really wasn't nothing. Was you chilling or was you scared?
I mean, there's always going to be some kind of anxiety there.
You gotta be.
you know, you can't walk into a place acting like oh my God, I'm so fucking frightened. You just kind of got to be flat.
Yeah.
Just almost like emotionless.
Damn.
And that's kind of how I was first couple of days, and they had bunked me with this weird fucking white little Canadian. I don't know. He said he sold meth and ran guns and all kinds of shit, but I don't fucking know. You know how everybody talks.
Everybody's a gangster when they get to jail.
Basically. And,
She said, "Let me see your paperwork."
So I was sitting there eating my muffin one day, and
Eating my muffin.
a random motherfucker walks up. Hey, what you gonna do with that hot dog? I was like, I ain't really that hungry, man. You want it? He's like, man, he popped a fucking Suboxone pill out of his mouth, half sucked on.
Damn.
He's like, here, I'll give you this for it. And I was like, just take it.
Jesus.
Anyway, so they, after a week or so, they came, picked me up, took me to an airport, flew me an hour to Vancouver in handcuffs. I was on a just regular passenger jet, sitting there with handcuffs on.
This is like some real crazy shit. Like this, you making it sound like it's normal. This is some This is some movie type shit.
I mean, I've talked about it so much; it is normal to me now. But
I ain't never heard you talk about it this in depth. I ain't never heard those shit like
it's
this.
It's just such a long, involved, drawn-out story. It's just so many moving parts to it.
That shit is crazy.
So yeah, they
flew me
put
to Vancouver.
I had this little black Tommy Hilfiger jacket at the time, and they put it over the handcuffs, and I was just sitting there chilling and looking around, admiring the beautiful view out the plane window. And it was a little Middle Eastern guy. He was some kind of imp or border agent or some shit. Nice as fuck. You know, nobody was really mean or rude or fucked up to me up there. I can say that. Everybody was pretty chill. And I guess Canadians really are pretty nice. Besides the one I dated. So anyway, they take me to Vancouver, and then they drop me off at the American border, and these fucking border agents start grilling me. Oh, what the fuck you doing up there? Why'd you get deported? Blah, 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 and all these questions and shit. I'm just sitting there. Well, you know, I just met a girl off Facebook and flew up here and ran out of money, and now I'm broke and stuck. And spent about 2 weeks on the streets up in Washington State by myself. Just kind of getting by, crashing at this little nasty ass homeless shelter when I could, eating what I could, walking around, fucking random heroin needles all over the ground up there. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean,
You a wild dude, Todd.
if you think the drug problem around here is bad, the fucking West Coast, ugh.
That story alone makes it sound like you've lived a whole different life. like that's crazy as hell.
I mean, you know, we're from a somewhat small area in Virginia, but if you get out into the bigger world, and I guess that's what I realized, that it doesn't matter where you go. People are almost always, there's always going to be pretty much the same type of people everywhere.
Yep.
You know,
Pretty much.
so it's you just the older you get, the wiser you get, the more able you are to converse and to move with these people of any you know, race, religion, origin, what have you.
Word.
Anyway, yeah, so my brother bought me a ticket for a Greyhound, and I took a Greyhound bus from Washington State back to Virginia, 4 or 5 day bus ride.
Damn.
Yeah, not a dollar to my name. That was rough.
That had to be rough.
I saw some of the most beautiful, fucking dropping, awe-inspiring, scenic views in all the country, though.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking cool, man.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we able to have this talk on this fine Sunday evening, man. I know these things that you need to get out, man. This is a very great experience that we had today.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Todd himself. Thank you for that information.
You're very welcome. I really like talking about all that shit because I want everybody else to learn from my dumbass mistakes, and not to, you know, like Mike on Breaking Bad said, no half measures. If you're gonna do something, plan it out, do it right.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck in a foreign country hitchhiking down the highway.
Yeah. Damn sure sounds like you planned that shit out.
I planned out the first half.
Yeah,
Second half is what got me.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I can dig it. If I didn't have to get out of here, I'd keep talking.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're closing in on half an hour anyway, so.
Well, with that being said, it's been another fabulous episode of the Welcome to Virginia podcast. Shout out to all my Stantonians and everybody in VA and all surrounding areas. May you all have a blessed evening.
Welcome to Virginia.
Peace.
Peace.
On King David. On Phone Them Grave.